See how we play at home. Running back, running back, running back. Nigga Drew Brees got 18 interceptions, boy. Shit's crazy. I never threw the ball this bad.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Bryce Callahan, that nigga, son.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. On second down, here's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating in Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hey, run it back, run it back, run it back. Hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Well, get set. Sammy. On forward.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
All right.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
with
that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Oh, hand the ball on. Fuck, that's a touchdown.
Let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Motherfucking touchdown, boy. Fucking hand the ball on.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up.
Fuck it, man. Take the points from him.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Ginn.
Oh, you go!
Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
Damn.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Tuesday. Hey, express. Let go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
11. 21.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Good. 5-4, ready, set. Over.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Two. Monday. 21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
13.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, dog. My niggas dropped every
incomplete.
ball. Man, that's another touchdown. Fuck,
because he
man.
just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw,
Fuck,
trying to check
son,
it
they
down to
keep
his running
dropping the
back.
ball,
Incomplete.
bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Every time,
And Lutz puts this one
They
through.
just dropped the ball,
And that will make
man.
it
Fuck.
6-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Hey, let's go.
On third down, that's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He completes it to Julio Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
His first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And Josh Hill has it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get set, get set. We got 21, 21, 12, 12, 12. 21, 21. Ready for second.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to air one out.
Oh yeah, Tag! Oh yeah, Tag! Let's fucking go, nigga! Finally, nigga, catch the fucking ball, man!
His fifth
Fuck,
touchdown
man!
now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30.
They dropped the easy shit.
He'll get 5 out of the
Why not give me one?
2nd down. You know,
why not give me just one, my nigga? They dropped the easy
like
shit.
Where they are here. They're on the road.
Shit, let me get
just
one
big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He got one. He got a long ass one, and I stripped that bitch.
Yeah, give him 4 yards
like
there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I got that bitch now.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Come on, we need one stop,
it's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
One stop, son. That's all we got. One stop.
Hey, let's go. Gun. 12.
Come on, go to Julio one time.
They'll run it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you got to fumble that
bitch. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the first.
Oh yeah, got one, bitch.
Quarterback. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They will run again with Coleman.
Ooh,
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Bryant keeps it on the sneak, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Get up! Wait! Wait! 12!
This time Ryan will throw. And it's hauled in.
You know what I be saying, but they let this
And
nigga
he'll be
catch
taken
that.
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Ryan, forced out to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3.
Fuck.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Why my shit start lagging when you fucking
In
no
for the
huddle,
score. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And on that one, able
Not
to
a
catch
shit
it,
on the
also
lag
able to have the
Come on,
wherewithal
man.
to take it in for the score.
Can't even.
And how about the
That's
phases
crazy,
of a
son.
successful
I couldn't
catch
make no
and
adjustments or
completion
nothing
of
when the
the
nigga was no huddle.
Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with England here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Nah, that shit go off for it's gonna go off for motherfucking tiebreakers and shit, game.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
You playing smoke right now?
And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you
playing smoke right now, Tony?
But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On first down, it's Hill.
Come on.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock.
That nigga wide open,
they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
You might beat me, son, if you run the ball, son.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as Edward falls incomplete.
I don't run it like
Let's
that,
see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
Yeah, that's your best bet, son, because my run defense is
have some awareness, tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing now is Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Fuck, man.
Now we'll get a quick timeout.
He don't have to tell niggas they can't no huddle if niggas can't fucking do adjustments after they do this shit, son. That shit trash, son.
Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35
that shit ain't letting me when he
yard
look, son.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him.
Did he catch that?
A lot of teams do.
Oh my God, they let them nigga catch everything.
Safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles,
niggas catching everything. My niggas, my 99 catching niggas dropping that
shit. It's incomplete.
That shit is wild, son.
Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ryan.
That is
incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot.
That nigga catching everything,
and they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, last time Tim was in the league was when he was stupid with that fucking receiver.
Down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Bree's going to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 92 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know.
Dude lost to
one last drive here for pride.
That nigga
Some
Dude lost
people like
to
to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Who
We
the
were
fuck
down
did Dude lose
huge,
to
and someone
last
said,
week?
"Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up.
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Coleman now, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Coleman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped and turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games.
Switch that shit up right
We
there,
want to
boy.
protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right.
Put that
When you start
man.
a season, everyone's goal.
Mm-hmm.